Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and we are back with more Tengoku struggle, and oh guys, I need this. This is my lunch break, and I swear to God, it's like I'm gonna quit my job. No, I'm not. It's really not. My job is fine, but like, can I just tell you? These motherfuckers. Holy shit. Oh, demonetized for saying that for demonetized all the time anyway. Whatever, it doesn't make a difference. Oh my god, though. Swear to God, we have a release coming up. And like part of it is harassing this team that is useless. Useless! Always screw something up every time and basically being like, make sure your ducks are in a row, dumbasses. Okay? So we'd be like, here's a list of things that you need. Their job, we give them this list. They bitch and whine and complain if the link isn't perfect, if it's not the right thing. They've complained for forever, okay? So, all right? You're given this document that has things that you need to check, and you don't ever check them. So why are you complaining if it's not there? That is not there. You don't even look at it. How would you know? Like, you don't even look. You don't even look. It is the just instructions for you. Here are things that you need to do, and you don't even do them. So why do you care if they're not there? I don't even, like, their audacity is ridiculous, okay? So then, like, we've said you need to accept your task. You need to make sure you do it. Oh, okay, well, they always have something to bitch about. Always fucking something. Oh my God. So I always have to be like, can you check? Here are your instructions. Make sure your shit's up to date, right? So then they're like, okay, we accepted the task. No, did you check your shit? This motherfucker comes back with the list and goes, here, this is what we have. You can check and let us know if it's right. And I'm like, the audacity stones on this motherfucker. The lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch thinking it is my job to check your fucking work. No! Oh my God. Oh, I did check it. I did, because I'm like, oh, hell no, I don't fucking trust these motherfuckers. But, like, and maybe that's why they're like, well, obviously you don't trust us. I don't! Because every single time they're like, oh, we updated and did this thing, so, like, a couple of the things got deleted, and it's like, so you didn't, when I gave you the list, you didn't check? And then somehow when you delete something, it's my responsibility to then open a ticket to have you fix your fucking shit that you broke? How the fuck does that, like, what? This is why we ask you, because we sat on the phone till 3 a.m. one time because they fucked up their shit. I don't want to be on the phone till 3 fucking a.m. Okay? Fuck you. Check your fucking shit. And not only that, you have the link in your task that you bitch about if it's not there. And then in the email I sent you, and related to that task, to say, make sure you accept this and check it, I gave you the link to the document as well as a copy of the document. So you had it like 2 times in that email. Check your fucking shit yourself. Oh my God. I'm so pissed. So I'm like, this is, I'm going to fucking drink now. I am going to go drink at lunch. How? Oh my God. Oh my God. I hate these people so much. I sit there when they're like, we need you to harass. I'm like, good, I like harassing them because they suck. Oh my God. They are really, I swear to God, we're in a battle right now. And they're like, haha, she hates us. We don't like her either. Well, you know what? I don't like you because you suck at your jobs. You never do your job right. The other team I have to deal with, I'm like, hey, can you do the instantaneous? Like, yep, done. And I'm like, you're fucking the real MVPs, you guys. I love you so much. I want to send you cookies. Like, they are like they're pleasant to deal with. You're like, hey, I did this. Like, I have to, like, email them and let them know. And the guy's like, I'm not the one who got it this time, but, like, if they need whoever got it, if they need anything, they'll let you know. He wasn't like, what the hell? He wasn't mean. He was like, oh, no, not me this time. And I'm like, oh, cool, sorry. And then, because I was like, you know, if you need anything, I'm going on vacation. He's like, well, enjoy your vacation, though, because I was going on vacation. And I'm like, I won't email you going forward if you don't want me to. I don't want to harass you guys. And, like, I even asked on that one, I'm like, is there, like, a group email so I don't have to, like, just email everyone and hope one of you guys, like, because I don't want to, like, annoy them, but, like, because I need them for stuff. I like them. The other team is like, I need you for shit, but you suck. We need to stop utilizing them because they suck. If I mention how much they suck, 5 minutes of bitching how much they suck. I gotta hate them. Anyway, we need to be here, and we need, like, you know what? Like, where's Glasses McSkeevy? Let's... Where's Akane? Let's just bitch him in the... Was that his name? I don't remember anymore. I'm so mad I can't even remember anything, but Jesus. We need this to make me feel better. Jesus Christ. I needed to complain because I was pacing around my living room just bitching about them. I needed to complain to someone. So anyway, there you go. You had to listen to me. It doesn't seem like everyone's back yet. It doesn't seem like anyone's back yet, let alone everyone. I look at the yard in front of Kumonoi Temple, but there are so many people here, I'd like to at least believe they wouldn't cut any of them in two here. I got tired with having to deal with that guy who was way too friendly and ran away, but I really put in an effort in trying to endure him. Like, for 2 minutes. Girl, she was like, no, bye, and then ran. He said 3 words to you before you ran, so you did not really put in an effort. I don't blame you, but come on. Still, I can't believe she was a prostitute. But again, maybe that's why she knows not Sharaku. What was his name again? I forget. Though I suppose I can see it. That allure that comes off of her eyes. Even as a woman, I get flustered looking at her as she practice. Hey, we're back. See, he's like, sup, girl, we're back. He's like a little too chill to be someone who's like douchey and mean and not having always been in love with us or whatever. Were we a prostitute? Maybe that's why he was saying, I don't know. Look, okay. I'm still like, now I'm like kind of like on the fence on like, I still think it was Goemon who's saying, I can't make a woman like you my wife, but it could also very well have not been. It could be someone else, like maybe we were in love with someone, maybe we were a prostitute, right? We don't know. Like, and she fell in love with someone, and like meanwhile Goemon's over there like, but I'm in love with you and I would make you my wife, and maybe it wasn't him saying it, it was some other rando dude. And he was over there in the background like, well, he's stupid. I'd make you my wife and my queen, bitch. You know what I mean? We don't know. Something like that. But at any rate, I still think in our past life we were in love with the man, or we had ties to him at any rate. But the opening story was kind of something like specifying being tied to the man or something. So it makes it seem more like we were in love with Goemon. So I would guess that we were a goody two-shoes, Mary Sue, who never did anything wrong, but we forgot everything when we died, or maybe we died for him or something, and maybe we died for him because he was like, no, you're too good for me. I can't drag you down to my level and marry you. And then we were like, I'll prove that I'm all, and then we ended up getting executed or something for him, and that's why we ended up in hell. I mean, am I misremembering that? I don't know. Anyway, not the point. Everyone, oh good, you all look like you're all in one piece. Yeah, I suppose we're okay, but sorry. Yona was the first to bow his head down. Oh, he's so precious, I love him. You didn't gain anything? Everyone's faces looked disappointed, but I was happy enough that they all returned. They had us pose as prospective new members, and we got the grand tour, but no one there seemed particularly suspicious. I didn't see any guys with a face like the one that girl showed me at Hell Mansion. You see, again, I'm just glad you're safe. There might be hidden doors in there, but we didn't have a moment to look around, though. No smell of blood or rotting corpses. I didn't sense anything amiss at all, but I gotta say, I didn't feel good in there. What do you mean? It's nice and tidy in there, but it's still like the air was just stagnant. Oh, yeah, it felt kind of dark and gloomy. See, we heard from Sharaku what's been going on, and we can't rest easy until we find that guy. Sorry, I screwed up. I should have asked for his contact information ahead of time. Then let's have you open shop again at the same spot tomorrow. Shop? What do you mean? How I was making money off drawing caricatures of people. What? That's what you were doing? Yeah, that's how we got this information. Selling that water was a scam, but I'll keep it a secret from everyone else for now. Alright, then we'll go around and ask if someone knows anyone else who's gone missing. Okay, we'll see you all tonight then. My lady, let's actually go back to Hell Mansion. Maybe we'll find someone else who has a boyfriend who's gone missing. I really hope we don't see anyone like that. He's not calling us Lord Hellguardian. He's calling us my lady. Okay. I like it better. I was thinking that in the earlier parts when we kept saying, my Lord Hellguardian, or Lord Hellguardian. I was like, aren't they supposed to be calling me my lady? I didn't say it out loud, though. I don't have anything. I couldn't find any information we were looking for. Seem, maybe I'm asking the wrong questions. And don't fuss over just a few hours. You both are too impatient. See, he's such a good dad over here. He's like, it's okay, buddies. It's all right. You're not going to be the star of the Little League team in just a day, buddy. It's all right. Just practice more, kiddo. Like, he's so supportive. Right. Yeah, sorry. Nothing from us either. The only clue we have to go on is that photo for now. I'll be looking for him tomorrow, too. My lady, is there something on your mind? I was just thinking, this man might actually have been lucky in a sense. We came to know about a situation just because he happened to line his girlfriend about what he was doing. I wonder if there are any people who've disappeared without anyone else knowing at all. I want to be sad about that and be like, I could go missing and nobody would know. You guys would know eventually. But like, it would have to be like, she hasn't uploaded in a while and didn't tell us why. Fuck, she's gone missing. I would hope by that point somebody in my family might have noticed, but like work would absolutely notice. So like, people would notice if I went missing. See, that's the thing. Like, you think and you stop and think about that, like, if I disappeared, would anybody notice? And you're like, yes, because I have a job, and they would notice 5 seconds. Why didn't she call into work? What the fuck? It's sad to think that your work is going to notice because there's no body in the seat doing a job. But at least someone would notice you were missing. You know? As sad as it seems. Like, you know what I mean? Work would literally be the first people to notice I was missing. My friends wouldn't notice because I haven't talked to them in... What year is it? Anyway. But like, because I'm not... Like, my friends and I randomly talk to each other, but that's just the way we are. Like, because I am an introvert who has a friend who is extremely extroverted, married to another introvert. So, like, you know, they get it. And then my other friend is also extremely extroverted, but gets that I am an introvert. That and it will be like, oh my god, I haven't seen you in 6 months. And then it's like nothing ever, you know what I mean? Like, that's just... That's how I keep my friendships. Those are the friends that stay forever, the people that understand that I am an introverted introvert, and I could stay in my house. I've been in my house pretty much since 2020. I went to work for like 3 months before I started blacking out, and I've been in my house ever since. So like, and I am not, this is fine. I'm okay with this. I don't need to leave. Like, it's nice when like my mom to go out and do stuff, but I don't like going out and doing stuff alone. And I'm definitely not like, it's like, stay at home and do nothing. Okay, like play games or entertain myself. Or like, ooh, let's go find someone to go out to lunch with. No, I'll just stay home. Not a choice. Like if someone invites me to do stuff like, oh, okay, my friends know, like, I'll come pick you up. Okay. All right. Pick me up. We'll go have lunch. We'll drop out. Like, and if I wanted to go out, I definitely have a couple friends that I could call and be like, so I want to go do, they'd be like, thank God. I need to leave my house. You know what I mean? But like, but they wouldn't notice I was missing for a while because, like, been a while. Every once in a while, if you text them, they're like, oh my God, you're not dead. So like, you know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't notice. My family wouldn't notice because I don't live near them. My mom might notice after a while, or like if the group text is going back and forth and I don't answer, but sometimes I just don't answer because I'm like, okay, whatever. Like my sister, I'm pretty sure moved yesterday. Packed up all of her shit. Her house is gone. Nobody said anything. Like I was going to be like, have fun being homeless, because they don't close on their new house till tomorrow. Like, unless that got fit, whatever. So like, they were like, who knows where they're staying? Like, my brother-in-law's been staying in a campground in a pop-up tent, like a pop-up trailer thing, for like a while. So like for a couple of days, you're just going to be like that. And I don't know what my mom's there. So unless my mom left to go home. But even that, sometimes mom will be like, okay, I'm home now. And it's like, I didn't even know you were driving home today. Like, oh, nobody, my family wouldn't, my work would notice I was missing though. So that's a good thing, you know? So, well, okay. Gotta stop rambling. I swear to God. We're never gonna finish Charter Cruise Route, but my brain can't focus this last week, guys. I can't. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, overstimulated, and my brain is like bouncing all off the fucking walls. Like, but seriously? So, like, when you think about that, though, oh God, if I disappeared, would anyone know? Yes, if you have a job, yes, your job would absolutely notice. Not for the right reasons. They wouldn't be like, oh no, something happened to fill in your name here. They'd be like, why the fuck did that bitch not show up to work? Oh, she was kidnapped. Oh, well, that's disappointing, but like, who's going to cover her shifts? I mean, you know, the wrong kind of reasons, but they'd still notice. So that's a positive, I guess. But it does make you feel sad about the people who, like, you don't have a job, you don't have family, if you're old and retired or something, and you don't have a community, you don't have a friend, or like people would know, like that. I mean, that's what they're talking about, but at least for most of us, we're not in that boat. Someone would notice we were missing. So good for us, I guess. As depressing as that is. Anyway, moving on. It's possible. Like with people who live alone and don't have a lot of friends. Like me! But I work, so. But people going missing, those guys might talk like they want to save people, but there has to be something else going on here. What did I do? If a zombie goes... Oh, what do I do if a zombie goes missing too? Yeah, but you'll miss her. Speaking of... Okay, like their TV absolutely listens to them like Google listens to you. Like you Google one thing and the next thing you know, your Twitter feed is just filled with everything. I swear to God. Twitter does too. It's really fucking bizarre. I'm pretty fucking sure I may have mentioned Utano Prinsama once, and then my timeline on Twitter was just filled with people posting about it and talking about it. And it's like this is kind of depressing because the game's not localized, and I don't make me sad that they're never going to localize those games. They have a shot though. They're like B Project just came out, and like in Jack Jeans. So like they're localizing more games that have like more like the rhythm and musical kind of elements. So like we have a shot here. And Broccoli is starting to localize more games. We're starting to get a lot more of their games being localized. So like we have a shot. And I'm pretty sure Utano Prince Sama and Kamigami no Asobi are Broccoli games, I think. But I'm just saying, I'm like, and now we got a couple of older games that are being localized. They're not the ones that everybody keeps like talking about, but they're old, but they're like, but you know what I mean? But it's like, so we have a shot now with some of maybe older games that are super popular or that aren't like standard Otome like, and the fact that again, some games it's like this just came. What's the one game that hasn't is already been announced for localization next year, but is literally I don't even think it's one of the two that in my brain I can't remember the names right now, but it hasn't even been released in Japan yet. Like I think it just came out, like or is coming up, like because I saw something about the release date's coming out. I'm like, I thought it wasn't being localized till 2025, and then I realized, oh my god, you're talking about the Japanese release. Like the game itself hasn't even been released and it's already been announced for localization. Like, shit, yo! We're all over the map! I love it. I love it. I hate to say I prefer the newer games. It's just the art style in the newer games. It's generally like something I like more. There is something about older games that literally looks like old art. I don't know what it like. You know, like when you're learning to draw and like you draw something, you're like, this is so awesome. And then 10 years later, you draw something and you look back at 10 years ago and you're like, wow, that's like a stick figure compared to like the magical drawing, the like 3D in depth realistic drawing I just did today. That's what it looks like to me. There's something about it sometimes that you're like, you're like, oh, that game's from like 5-10 years ago. And you're like, it looks it. There's something about it. It's like 10 plus years ago art all looks the same. I don't know what it is. And it usually doesn't appeal to me because it's like it looks like the rough sketch. I don't know. I don't know. I'm very picky about art in our games. You know that. Most of the time, the art's really great. But like sometimes it's not. It's like, oh, it's still good, but it's not my style. But some of them are like the older games just look old, and it's like they just look old, and I don't know. I'm not as excited about the older games. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, can we get some of the older, some older games are fun. Like, I don't know. Anyway, uh, I can't focus. I need to take like drugs or something. I swear. Good evening, everyone. On today's special broadcast, I'll be introducing you to a very popular dessert shop in Asakusa Sanctuary. See, don't say her name because then the TV hears you. And this is live. She looks like she's doing okay. I was gonna start laughing, but that's a sigh. This sucks. I'm gonna go in the onsen. For someone who complains about the heat, you go in that onsen a lot, Yona. Well, it feels nice bathing out in the open, and that onsen in particular makes you feel a bit more energized, don't you think? Oh yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but you get all hyped up. You feel energized. I suppose I feel that way too. You sure Takamura hasn't mixed in something shady into the water. Later, I'm going back to my room. And yet you're bottling it up and selling it. And after Sharaku left the room, Goemon, there's something I want to talk to you about. Could you come to my room? With me, he's like, oh, we're doing this already? No, sweetie, wait for it. 2 more routes. It's kind of scary getting called out like this. Are you gonna fire me? No, we need a mom here. Of course not. It's just, there's something I needed to share. Did something bad happen? Well, I explained about what I heard from Otsuda earlier, without leaving out any details. That woman was an Oran? It's hard when there's a lot of vowels because the Oiron? Whatever. And a priest killer? Are you shocked about the priest killer part? Because, like, killing any priest is a grand crime and one detested by the heavenly realm. I can't imagine they'd lower the spider's thread for her. Okay, that's a good point. Okay. Because, like, we already know that, like, the spider's thread thing, the Mukun was conned into doing it. Because he's an idiot. Still love that idiot, right? So, I'm sorry, I got distracted by my bird. So he was conned into doing it, but then we threw out that theory, like, how the hell did she get out? Did she really earn it, or was it also part of a grand scheme? And if it was part of a bigger scheme, then she's not the puppet master. You know what I mean? So this kind of makes it seem like, okay, there's somebody else pulling the strings that is really behind her. She's going to get all the flack and everything while they're reaping the benefits, you know, but they're not involved. So that, oh, if we were to, for example, catch everyone and drag them all back, that person is still like, well, I still look good. You know what I mean? And it's not Mukun because he's too stupid. So, you know what I mean? You have a pin feather and I was trying to get it. It's bothering me. You don't want me to touch you. I'm sorry. But so that makes it seem more like somebody conned the heavenly realm into letting her out because, yeah, even if she was repentant for everything she did, they're like, no, you killed a priest. And even if the priest did something awful to her and kind of deserved it, we don't know yet, they would still be like, nope, it's a priest. He's all wonderful because religion is a scam. Anyway, there's got to be something we're missing. Yeah, with that charm of hers, I'm sure she could dispatch a fool or two who associate with the heavenly realm. And, well, there's still more. Sharaku is connected to her somehow. They know each other from Yoshiwara. Oh, Jurobe, that's what I'm like, I know it's Jurobe. I was thinking that, but I was like, it's something like that. Anyway. She called him Jurobe Saito. Do you think that's his real name? I've never heard him say that name before, but I suspect it is. Sharaku wasn't himself at all, so I didn't know whether or not I should bring it up with everyone at once. Yeah, that is worrisome. Let's not bring it up to the others yet. I think we can wait for the right time to talk about it. Thank you. Okay, I'll go back to my room now. If anything else like this comes up, let me know. Sorry for the trouble. You're so fluffy and cute. You're all puffed up because you're preening, but then I get to pet your fluffy head. Oh, you bit me. Huh. That awkward look on you. You guys are having a little secret rendezvous, huh? Oh, he's gonna get jealous thinking we were having like a little... The next time you do, invite me too. I'll give you a special service. And the way you talk and you say things like special service and stuff like that makes it sound like you were absolutely a male prostitute. Sharku! You should stop being a child and associating everything with some crushing hell nonsense. Shut it, old man. Stop trying to be the nice guy. He is the nice guy. He's also beautiful when he stands like that. And it's not just the fucking keg he's got going on. I mean, usually a keg makes you sound like you got a beer belly, but I mean, like, he's got, so, I mean, that's like an 82 pack. That's like a Costco size fucking pack of beer going on there. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you in such a weird situation. I'll talk to Sharku. It's not a 6-pack. That is like, it's more than a case. Don't even know. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole fucking brewery. I kind of wish we were having a secret rendezvous, though. Hey, it's not your route. Simmer down. But I'm sure that won't happen. Everything might have been my fault. That's a little more backstory. You know what I mean? See, we knew him in a past life. Sharku, open up! And it also hurts more because, like, you kind of know, you kind of got the idea that he remembers who you are and remembers everything, but he doesn't say anything. Like when you meet on the Sanzu River, right? It kind of made it seem like there was something you're like, does he remember? And maybe I was just inferring that or assuming, but now you know, like, he obviously kind of probably I would assume he remembers. At any rate, he has feelings for you, and you're falling in love with everybody else. Stop it! Don't hurt me like that. I hate it. Sometimes, look, you have the childhood friend kind of route where they're always in love with you, and sometimes you're like, it doesn't bother me that it hurts them because, like, they're not my favorite character. And, like, after you do the right, you're like, oh, but when you find, but, like, this is like, that kind of hurts me. I know that you're in love with me, but just don't rub it in my face, game. Don't remind me. It makes me feel bad. Charaku, I want to speak with you. Charaku, please open this door. Please, let me talk with you. Just walk in. Ugh, you're so annoying. Get in. You want me to pet you, but then you keep biting me. You're a nasty boy. I know, because you're molten. I know, buddy. Boy, be. Ooh, this is the first time we see his room. He has got the tiniest motherfucking room. Everybody. Well, it's because he's also got a double bed, but, like, his room seems the tiniest. You know? I think he plays The Sims with those diamonds on the back with the different colors. And, like, what's with the photo wall going on back there? Those look like different board game. Like, what is going on with his artwork back there? Anyway. I've never been in Sharaku's room. He's got it all so organized. Dice, shogi, hanafuda, reversi, and chess. Oh, wow. Okay, so those are... Okay, so that's games. I mean, that's what I thought. Like, I'm like, that one looks like a chessboard. But, like, so he's got the boards on the wall, but then the... How do the pieces stay on them? You just leave Goemon back there. Are you ready for the taste of another man? Do I look like the kind of woman to you? Remember how he called you a child? I want to be like, do I look like that kind of woman to you? But also, remember how he called you a child? I feel like this comment, though, oh, are you ready for the taste of another man? It is kind of a way to, like, brush off and keep you at a distance by saying something kind of inappropriate and douchey where you're like, ugh, God, I don't even want to bother talking to you. Keeps his walls up. He doesn't have to let things down. You know what I mean? But I wonder if it also is, like, triggering from his past, because if he was, like, a male prostitute that, like, you know, you might have women who would always pay for you, and you might have women who bounced around, and he's like, oh. And you know what I mean? You're just basically an object to them, you know? So, you know, maybe this is part of that. Like, I kind of still think, do I look like that kind of woman to you? Yeah, cool. Good for me. Ooh, whoops. Hit the wrong button. Do I look like that kind of woman to you? I was trying to move and make... bouncing around. Ooh, I poked you! You didn't see it coming because you were bent backward. Oh, you're so silly. I touched you. All right. I'm kidding. I was asking Goemon for some advice. About you. Me? You were really shaken up when you were called Jirobe Saito, right? The face you're making now worries me. We're all stuck in the same boat together. It's imperative that we work with each other to capture those escapees, so I want you to share any information you have. But I don't want to intrude into someone's past. How is that all? Also, I came across some more details about the enemy I would have never guessed. That woman, Shinobikini, used to be an Oran in Yoshiwara. Oran? I can't say that word. I can't. Prostitute. She's killed a priest before. She did? No way. What? Did even Sharaku not know about this? I mean, he might have known what she did. He didn't know she killed a priest. How was everything connected then? I met a woman in Ura who was from the Edo period. Turns out she's a huge fan of yours. She lived the same time as you in Shinobikini. Don't worry, I didn't tell her that you were Sharaku. It's just, I got the information from her and I don't see any reason for her to trick me. It must be true. I see. That woman. So she was in Yoshiwara, huh? Seems like he doesn't know her at all. But she knows of him. But I guess this is what it means to be stuck with someone. I should have died and my corpse should have rotted away, but our business isn't done. I guess 3 of them are connected. As I stood hesitant to speak, Sharaku smiled as if to scoff at me. I'm really curious about how they tie together. Well, I'm happy you're trying to be considerate. It's not like we came here to the human realm to have fun, right? You can tell Yona or Kiku about this, but Jirobe Saito is the name of a dead man. Anyone who calls me that will answer to me. Okay, I'll let everyone know. Well, I mean, to be fair, Sharaku Toshusa is also the name of a dead man. But, by the way, how's the blood bond doing? Has there been any progress? Oh, right. It's been so busy that I forgot to check. Ari, please wake up. How's the blood bond between Sharaku and myself doing? Observe. What's it at now? Oh, 29%. I'm like trying to look at the tiny text. It's like right there in the middle. Oh my god. Right. I'm sure it's difficult to trust a Hell Guardian so easily. No, this is just... Hey, synthetic spirit. What's going on here? My name is Hari. That's not what I'm asking. Don't take out your anger on me. This was an agreement formed by blood from the both of you. This information has not been doctored. You are avoiding my master, Lord Shiro. You dumbass! I'll smash this phone to bits! It's okay. Do you think I'd give up from something like this? My lady, we'll be at Hell Mansion again tomorrow. We have to find that woman again. I'll be going now. I'll see you tomorrow. Damn it! What the hell is wrong with that phone showing that nonsense? No. It's not nonsense. I'm a pathetic piece of trash after all. I mean, they're all trash, but I feel like the reason why you think you're trash is wrong. He's like, I'm a pathetic piece of trash because I was a male prostitute. And it's like, that doesn't make you trash, sweetie. Your attitude and acting like trash is what makes you trash, but not because you were a man whore. Fine. It's okay. You might not have done it on purpose. You might have had to do it. You know, it might not have been a choice. And even if it was a choice, it's your choice to make, and that's fine, sweet cheeks. Doesn't make you trash. I'm back. Chief! You look so down again today, meow. Because I haven't been working hard enough. I know I need to pull myself together, though. Do you want to take another bath, meow? Yeah, I'm taking a liking to that Sharaku, meow. We can invite him to wash my back again. That sounds like a good idea. I'll pass, though. Meow! You don't have to worry about me. Go on ahead. Meow! I have to pull myself together. Ow, bird. We've only just started. I'm sure things like this will happen. And we need a man and a woman to get along. And this is the fastest way to do it. Because I turned him down? No way. That couldn't affect a blood bond. But we have to capture those escapees in order for me to get that soul preservation certificate. For that, I have to strengthen our blood bond. Everything's just so difficult. What you doing, Booger Face? New chapter? Yeah. The Name of the Dead Man. Now we're in chapter 5. I'm so terribly sorry about yesterday. I'll do my best to clean up today. Oh, no, please don't apologize. Takamura warned us that these things happen. You already told him? He wants us at Hell Mansion that badly? In any case, are you actually comfortable with performing cleaning duties, daughter of Enma? But of course, I have to make up for yesterday, and this teaches me more about the human realm. Sorry. I know, buddy. It's very painful trying to be petted right now. Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm sure King Emma would be overjoyed to hear that. Okay, I'll leave this up to you then. I didn't lie, but I'll also be looking for someone while I clean. Tengoku's doing business in the same spot as before. I just hope he can find that woman. I casually looked around while I swept. I'll put my hand here and you pet yourself. Way, you can't get mad at me for petting you wrong. Yes, you can. Oh, the boy walking over there. You there! Fujimori! I was wondering. We haven't seen him yet. Hello! Hello, do you remember me? I do. There aren't that many weirdos who even care to talk to someone like me. Well, can we talk for a minute? If it's about the barbecue, no thanks. Well, we can talk about that another day. Fujimori, do you know about the pardoning app? I suppose. Do you use it? I installed it out of curiosity, but I don't believe in things like that. Oh, he's pretty level-headed about this. Because he looks 12, but he's like fucking 15 or 16. He's because he's got such a little baby face. And how about your friends? We basically adopted someone who's not that much younger than us. Are you trying to make fun of me? What about your friends? Because he has no friends. Oh, this poor kid is so defensive. I love it. I love him so much. I'm sorry? Why are you asking me this stuff? Oh no, I can't tell him what's going on. I was just thinking out loud. I don't have to lie. Huh? You and your people are all trying to take down Shinobikuni, right? That's as clear as day. Wait, it's clear as day? Huh? No, well, I walk around Asakusa a lot, and I was there right next to you during all that commotion at the plaza. Really? Yes? Have you been in any danger, Fujimori? Are you okay? Are you okay is the right question to ask, but not because he's been in danger. It's just, are you okay? Kid is not okay. I love him. I couldn't stop myself from asking. He's a boy I've only met recently, but he feels so familiar for some reason. Danger? What do you mean? That said, there isn't much I can talk about to anyone outside of our team. Oh, I just meant in a general sense. That was a clumsy way to brush that off. If you play with fire, you get burned, so try not to get too close. Good. Okay, I'll be going then. Please don't waste your time talking to someone like me again. I'll see you around. Goodbye. I can't wait to find out if he was like our younger brother in a past life or something. He seems like he'll be fine. So now I have to find that woman. I looked around. There she is. Oh, mister, I was hoping to see you here. That water is amazing. It worked perfectly. Late last night, my boyfriend came back to me. Really? Was he alright? He said his grandmother in the countryside was in critical condition and he had to hurry back to his hometown. Huh. He said she got better and is more energetic than ever. Oh, well, that's good to hear. It's all thanks to that water. Thank you. We went and had so much sex right away. Wow, TMI, girl. TMI. It's embarrassing me to listen to her. Or maybe this is just what girls talk about when they have a lover. To each other, not to random strangers. You might talk to your friends and be like, okay, so like this weird thing happened, or like, we don't have it. Like, you might talk sex with your friends, but you're not going to be like, oh my God, thanks for that water. We boned furiously. Like, that's fucking, wow. How is your boyfriend acting strange at all? That's just it. Listen to this. He said the app is annoying now and he's going to delete it. Shinoku's eyes and mine met. Everything's fine now, but I'm thinking of having him drink all that water you gave me. Haruto and I have to become closer than ever. Yeah, I hope you'll be happy. Shinoku smiled awkwardly, then it appeared. And who's in the Meowster Goku costume? Because, like... What are you? Oh, wow! I got candy from Meowster Goku! I'm so lucky today! Oh, wait, that's the university student that we were just talking to, right? Same girl. What's so special about that candy? Oh, you don't know? If Meowster Goku gives you candy, you'll find happiness. You know what? I really want to just find out that Takamura is the one in that fucking costume. Do we ever find out who's in the costume? I don't know. Don't tell me. Oh, you're giving me some too? Thanks. Meowster Goku bowed vigorously before leaving. None for the fellas, huh? That thing just plays favorites. Maybe. Okay, I have to meet my friend now, so I'll see you later. I'll be sure and tell everyone about that water. Oh, wait. Yeah? This man's actually an agent and looking for new talent. This meeting wasn't coincidence, and I think you should introduce him to your boyfriend. Right. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'd be grateful if you could help me out. I think that's fine. I'll ask him. Here's my line contact. I'm Mikako? Yeah. Mikako, I go to Asakusa Women's University. Mikako, thank you. I'm Spacey Enma, and this is Sharaku. I'm sorry to ask this of you so sudden, but we'll be waiting to hear from you. Sure, bye now. What do you think? She was happy. Something doesn't feel right. I feel like something doesn't feel right. She was happy. That's a fact. But something doesn't feel right about it. Yeah. Something doesn't feel right. He's gone one day and back the next? Yeah, like he was released after we went and checked the temple. But hey, that was some quick thinking. If I see this guy, I'll draw him real handsome. It was out of nowhere, I know. I'm sorry, I didn't check if that was okay with you first. You did a good job. Don't apologize. What is this feeling right now? I feel happy and embarrassed. But it's unusual to see Sharaku smiling. Hey, Miss Provisional License. How long are you going to be helping out at Hell Mansion for? Until 2 p.m., barring any complications. And stop calling me provisional. So you're here until after lunch, huh? Well, let's go eat somewhere. After that, how about we patrol the town for a bit? Sure, that's fine. And then I'll keep doing business here. Call me if anything happens. Your sharp little toes crawling up my stomach hurt. Hello, I'm from the shop. I brought the 4 hell dogs and 4 iced coffees you ordered. What? Are you the daughter of Enma? Why are you the one bringing her food? I'm just trying to learn about the world. I'll be helping out like this from time to time. It's nice to meet you. Hey, this is your chance. The Great King will never know if it happens in the human realm. No, dumbass, shut up. Daughter of Enma, this guy has a crush on you. What do you think? I apologize. My actions are all reported on, even here in the human realm. Oh, I see. I thought that might be the case. Sorry for my friend. Forget what he said. Someone like me could never be allowed around the daughter of Enma. I pray someone who thinks as highly of you will find you someday. Goodbye. Hey, listen. That was totally fine. He's like, my friend has a crush on you. And you're like, yeah, well, yeah, probably not a good idea. Like, I was being a little mean. She wasn't really being mean. I mean, that was kind of a nice way to reject someone. Like, oh, King Emma will never know you hit on his daughter if you ask her out now. And she's like, can't he still report on my actions? Like, oh, never mind. Forget I said anything. She's like, you're cool, bro. Hope you find happiness. Like, yeah, you lied to him, but you didn't have to have an awkward conversation. And at least he wasn't like, oh, hey, gropey. He was just like, oh my God, I kind of have a crush. And you're like, no, thanks, bye. It's okay to confess that you have a crush on someone, as long as when they're like, no, thanks, bye, you're like, okay, cool. No harm done, you know? But, like, it doesn't seem like, but the prisoners, the reason why she hates men is not because they're like, hey, you're pretty, you want to go on a date? It's because they were gropey, weird, and disgusting. Okay? But they weren't listening to me at all. How did you get that from that conversation? I feel like something was lost in translation because he's like, it was just, my friend has a crush on you. King Emma will never know. And she's like, yeah, actually he will. But anyway, bye. Like, there was 2 sentences. So, like, they weren't listening to me and I had to be mean. Makes no sense in that, like, with what we just read. But okay. It's all thanks to that water. Thank you. We went and had so much sex right away. Why do we have to flash back to that line? Now's not the time to be thinking of that. But she and Oshichi and that man are all in love with someone. And yet, here I am pathetically running away from all of that. What? You look like you wanted it. Why is his face coming to mind right now? Why that remark? That was close. I was about to become like everyone else. I won't fall in love. I have no need to. I'll get my soul preservation certificate after I catch the escapees, then I'll be done. You are avoiding my master, Lord Shiro. My first meeting with them was the worst. But we had that barbecue together, and he became a friend. So I thought. He's avoiding me. Hey, lady, give me a hell float and some yakisoba. Don't be so surprised. What? I can't come and buy some food from you. Welcome. 1 hell float and 1 yakisoba. That'll be 980 yen. And how much will you cost? Do you want to be killed by father? That's your answer, huh? How boring. Besides, even if I really wanted you to be mine, I couldn't get past that old man. He's like, even if I really wanted you to be mine, your dad would say no, but, like, it's... I don't think you're joking. There's like, I mean, even if I wanted, because I totally don't, but actually I do. How many men sacrificed their lives to get to you in the past, too? Thank you for waiting. Thanks. Later, then. Ugh. My heart's still racing. And she's blushing. How am I? Me, of all people, getting so worked up over a man like that. A man like him. Because if he was a male prostitute, he's really good at his job. He's got to be flirty and seductive and, like, tempting. You know? He knows how to turn on the bedroom eyes. He may not be using them, he may be using them purposefully on you because he wants you, but he's just really good at the seduction techniques. You know? A man who doesn't trust me and avoids me. Maybe part of it is, like, shame of his past, you know what I mean? Or, like, you know, and he doesn't want... Yeah, he's gonna throw out these flirty whore jokes at you and whatever, because, again, it's a wall. Pushes you away a little bit, but when you find out, like, but... Because if you find out all of his past and everything, he's like, then he really stands no chance. So it's easier to, instead of admitting that he has real feelings, just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna flirt with you. I'm just kidding. I'm not really, but saying it is a way to try to convince yourself, you know? All of a sudden, it was 2:20 p.m. I changed and went outside. Hey, nice work today. Thank you for waiting. Was there anything strange that happened since then? Just business as usual. I tried asking people about the app, but for better or for worse, nothing interesting came up. I think Mikako's boyfriend might be our best bet to get anywhere. Yeah. Alright, let's get some food. soba was so good, and the tempura was so light and crunchy.
That place is good, huh? That's my favorite place here in Asakusa so far.
He seems to know the employees. He probably came here to eat yesterday, too. I'll probably start coming here more often. I want to try the soba with herring. Oh, and the dashi cooked egg.
We practically have to become gluttons here in the human realm, but it's not so bad when you think of all the good stuff we can eat.
It's true.
Well, now we need dessert. I hear there's a sweet mochi shop through here. Want to try it?
Absolutely! I answered without thinking. Wait. This isn't right. He's acting strange. I'm sorry, we shouldn't be trying to have fun. Maybe we don't need the sweet mochi.
Huh? It's not going to take long at all.
No, it's fine.
Hey, you've got some kind of weird idea in your head, don't you?
Not in particular.
Hey, what are you plotting? Spill it already!
Here's the thing, she's like, he's acting weird. He's trying to be friendlier because of your blood bond, probably. Like, that's what you've got to think, you know? I feel like I want to ask you that. What are you planning?
Me?
You're so nice all of a sudden. Are you trying to win me over somehow? Is this a bribe?
What?
Be honest with me. We have to trust each other.
Well, it's the blood bond from last night. That wasn't your fault.
What?
It's mine. So, well, it's not a bribe, but I guess I meant it as an apology.
It's yours?
I'm not good at trusting in people. Actually, it's more like I just hate people.
I found myself speechless and simply stood there.
So don't blame yourself.
What am I supposed to say? It was one ordeal after another. Even though he said it wasn't my fault, hating people didn't sound good either. Yeah, but he's probably got his reasons.
It's just, I really do want to do something about our blood bond.
So, he's trying to be positive about this? Unlike Yona and Kikunosuke, he doesn't make his emotions clear. And on top of that, he's nothing but cynical whenever he opens his mouth, and it's difficult to read what his true intentions are.
I don't think you'll sleep with me either.
You don't have to keep bringing that up!
And we decided with the dice before, right? And then I'll do whatever you say, so give me whatever orders you want.
And I really feel like the line in his mind afterward would have been like,
and if you want me to sleep with you, that's perfect too.
I'll do whatever you want, including sleep with you. Like, sir, put it away for now. For now. Later, we'll get there. It feels so awkward with him being so obedient out of the blue. Thank you for talking to me about this. But I'm not here to boss you around. I've said that many times before.
Yeah, but we can't sit here and do nothing.
Well, that's true.
I swear I'll kill a Simon.
I wondered if he wanted revenge. To kill the man who executed him with his own 2 hands.
We're helping that girl Mikako's boyfriend safe after getting this involved, right?
A sudden warmth washed over my cheeks after hearing his remark. He says he hates people, but he still can't leave people in trouble behind. Though the water was a scam, I want to raise our blood bond right away too. Would you want to get some tea at the Spirit Belvedere instead of sweet mochi? I think it'd be a good idea to report to Sensei Nona about Makako and her boyfriend.
Yeah, let's go then.
Mikako? Mikako? Maybe her name's Mikako. Mikako sounds better than Mikako. Kako sounds like we're, like, caca, like we're calling her poop. Like, I don't know why, but, like, Mikako just sounds... That might not be how you pronounce it, but Mikako just sounds less weird in my mind, so maybe we'll try to change it. Anyway. I am unsure as well how to actually go about raising the blood bonds.
You say that, but you actually know, don't you?
I am your ally, remember? I wouldn't do anything that doesn't help us.
Sure.
I do think, however, if you have already been spending time with someone that the trust is not building, have you considered why nothing is working? It's incredibly convenient to be able to have a visualization of one's emotions.
But the blood bond is only a single measure. There is no clear answer here, like with addition, where you add one thing to another and obtain your answer. I feel I understand what he's saying, but I'd really like a specific course of action. A trust requires compassionate heart for others. Others? A compassionate heart. I thought this would be a piece of cake for you, Toshusai. Shut it, corporate slave! I don't work for free! Huh. Would paying you help? You did mention payment on your survey. It's nothing. It's nothing that concerns you. But in the first place, I imagine there's little chance for you to win, even if you do raise your blood bond. Sensei Nono? Saw Murakami and Uga when they were defeated, correct? Do you think a single person can win against such a monster? In fact, I think it would not be possible even if you all attacked together, no? It wouldn't, huh? You think about it like that. Sharaku? But if there really was no chance for us to win, there'd be no reason for us to be here. Which means we do have a slight chance. What do you think it is that you all have that Asaemon does not? What we have? Sharaku and I looked at each other, lost. Can you think of anything? No. An ability to grow known as foolishness. As you know, Asaemon is incredibly skilled, and the source of that strength is his ability to not hesitate. In order to carry on the name Asaemon Yamada, he became stronger than anyone else. So then, why did he want to become Asaemon Yamada? For money? Did he want to cut down others and not be scorned for it? He is a man of very few words. He said nothing to defend himself during his trial after his death. Most people beg for their lives during the trial. They prattle on about things not even asked of them in efforts to make their sins lighter. They always say there's a misunderstanding, or they were not thinking, or they regret what they did, or they will never do it again. If you're talking about the trial when you're dead, it's like, of course you'll never do it again. You're dead. You don't have a chance. I'll never murder any more priests. Well, you really can't, so. And this is information on the internet and not exactly a secret, so I will share this with you. The number of people he had slain during his life was about 4,000. 4,000?! As a part of his job. Terrifying number. I don't think there's a samurai who's killed that many, even in war. However, as it was his job, he did gain a heavy sin just from how many people he cut down. Do you know how the Yamada family obtained their income? Sharaku, do you know something? Asaemon Yamada's revenue came from corpses. I was going to be like, brothels? Okay, corpses. Corpses? Wait, you mean... Swords aren't exactly for cutting vegetables. People want to test them out on human flesh. Oh, okay, well... He sold the bodies of executed prisoners off to samurai. So then Sharaku's like, my body was used, like, for weapons testing, and I didn't sign that document. I did not say you could use my body like that. That's horrible. Yeah, really. I mean, it's one thing to be like, when I die, I donate my body to science. It's another thing for them to be like, well, you're dead. Here we go. No, don't. I'm getting cremated. Told everyone this, so I don't come back as a zombie in the zombie apocalypse. Also, like, think of the amount of dead people taking up a bunch of fucking space. Like, because you gotta have all their gravestones. Like, that's a lot of fucking wasted space on dead people. So, like, cremate me and chuck me in the ocean or shoot me and just do whatever. I don't know. Put me on your mantle. I don't know. Dump me somewhere. It doesn't matter. But, like, you know, and then you think about it, too, because, like, graves, and then, like, after a certain point, like, your family moves away or they die out or something and nobody and then it's just an abandoned kind of grave that's just there that nobody goes back to because, like, your ancient ancestors, do you, like I think about that, like, my dad's
mother was buried and we've been to her but like she's got a grave and it's like but no one ever goes to it anymore because my dad's gone, my uncle's gone, we don't live anywhere near, so none of us would go. And it's like, I mean, I was a baby when she died, you know what I mean? But then it's like, oh my god, that's sad. All of a sudden you think of that and you're like, oh, that's sad. Someday you're going to be a grave and no one's going to come visit your just ashes and chuck me in the ocean and then circle of life, like whatever. I don't want to just be like a corpse rotting in the ground with a tombstone that no one's ever going to visit. That's just sad. You know? I don't know. That's sadder. You know? So, and also, then when the zombie apocalypse breaks out, I am not going to come back as a zombie. Or a horrible storm that like unearths caskets and then my body won't be floating down a river. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's happened. So like, I don't want to do that. I planned. Laugh at the zombie apocalypse thing. But you know what? Who knows? The way this world is going, like, I wouldn't be fucking shocked. They'd be like, there's zombies. And you're like, somehow, not on my bingo card, but not surprised either. Anyway.
On top of that, they also removed organs from those bodies and sold them as medicine. Ew!
Humans are gross.
Such deeds were seen as mockery of the dead, yeah, to the Buddha himself, and for this reason he was dropped into the eternal hell. It is not uncommon to see people who have killed others in hell.
Ow! That was very hard. You are a very mean, nasty bird. Bad bird. That wasn't a little nib. That's disgusting. Ouch.
But he did kill for the thrill of it. He didn't kill for the thrill of it, nor was he a collector of corpses. Regardless of any assessment, if he has common sense, regardless of any assessment, if he has common sense, it is not as if he went crazy. Even though he created 4,000 corpses, he still retained his sanity. I am curious about what is in that heart of his. And that being said, would you mind questioning him in the palace of the great king?
Sensei Nono?
Got it. Let me take his letter of pardon from him, we'll ask. Also, we were hoping to talk to you about the Kumonoi Temple, too. We need advice.
We told him the issue about Mikako and her lover, or Mikako. Mikako and her lover, I'm going to try to say Mikako. Sorry, I got stuck in the old way.
That is all very suspicious.
You think so too, Sensei Nono? Panopticon? Is that what that says? Panopticon? Anyway. Shinobikini's desire. Okay. She can change the shape of her blood as she wishes. Oh, that's what she was doing with the spider thing that we saw earlier. It was like, is that blood? But it's her blood, okay. Making her ability to manipulate others' bodies by turning her blood into threads and connecting them to someone's nerves and cells. Ooh, interesting.
Her desire allows her to use her own blood as a medium to manipulate others. I do not wish to believe she would do this to humans, but in all likelihood,
she is. That explains what's-his-face. Ichise. You know what I mean? But, like, did she make him drink something or something like that? But if she put her blood... but then, like, gross, don't mix your blood with mine. That hasn't gone through the proper process. Like, I don't... And, like, we know where she's been. And it was all over Yoshiwara, okay? That's not the same thing. But, like, you know what I mean? But it's still, like, girl, like, don't, like... We didn't ask for that, and like he didn't ask for to have your blood inside him. Ew. Did he ask for a transfusion like that, girl? No. But that could explain how Ichise got like his magical abilities. You know what I mean? But interesting and kind of creepy. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.